Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarius, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. Alright, so today's video, I want to bring you a race, a hot ring race that we had last night. It was actually pretty fun. I didn't plan on, recording this, but I wanted to add some commentary. This is an incredible race. I was like in last place like twice. Came back, had a strong finish. I don't want to spoil anything though for you. All right, but no, I have some live commentary in this as well from
you have to have money
when
in
I
your
did,
pocket.
race with I had some crew members on, so you'll probably hear that, and you'll hear this, delayed commentary from the next day over top of it. So just deal with it, all right? Anyways, though, wanted to host some hot ring races. It was pretty late at night, and I had a couple of crew members that wanted to race, so we jumped in there
Putting a whole
and
bunch
I
of money
hosted
out
it,
there.
and had a good amount of people come
A
out
whole
there,
bunch of money out there.
putting some bets up, having some
can't
fun
get
with it.
one.
And I had some crew members, and of course we have a bunch of randos, so you know what type of race this is going to be. You know what I mean? But again, I am a champion for trying to just play the game legit. So regardless that I have crew members in here, I'm going to race as legit as I possibly can. Now again, this is racing, so it's contact is on, slipstream, catch up are on, and you see right here it gets dicey right off the bat. You know what I mean? It gets dicey. So rubbing is racing, and
Definitely my fault.
there's a big difference in just the organic, natural, banging around and kind of hitting somebody here or there. But when you're deliberately taking somebody out because they're going to pass you off of a slipstream, you know what I mean? Or come on, like that's where you have your try-hard racers, your race hards, if you will, right? Those are the guys that are just like all salty because you pass them. I mean, come on, it's going to happen. You see people leapfrog each other left and right. I mean, look at that. You got to be careful. You're trying to pass. Saw right there. I tried to apologize to that guy because we were talking on the mic. A lot of these lobbies, people are very active on the mic. You start piping up. Of course, you got a couple of jerks that'll be dumb on the mic or whatever. You just gotta you can mute them if you need to. No big deal. But you see, stuff like that. I don't think he was going to take me out right there. It's just,
Oh, my God.
This is, rubbing is racing, right? But you see up ahead right here, this guy snuck up ahead of us, and this dude is actually curb boosting. He's curb boosting in a race with slipstream and catch up on. I mean, dude, come on. You know how weak that is? And it's so funny because this guy ended up missing a checkpoint. He thought he was in first place the whole time, and he was dead last because he missed a checkpoint. I mean, that's what the guy gets. As I'm talking smack to him or whatever. And he did stop doing that, I think. Anyways, I never saw him in the race again. Really, not that I know of or that I remember. Maybe in this we'll see him again. Yeah, it's just he stopped doing that, but that's all good. You guys know how I feel about curb boosting. I think it's the weakest thing ever with racing. It's one of the reasons why I don't like to race with stunt races anymore. Just the original old school racing. Right, the street races. Those are the races I prefer. But the hot ring races are a lot of fun, and it's triple money, right? I think that was him. I think he missed another checkpoint, right? I just now saw that. Anyways, though, but yeah, so they are fun. The hot ring races are fun. They're triple money right now. So, if you have a decent sized lobby, 15, 16 people, you have it on 5, 6, 7, 8 laps. And you get in the top 4, top 5, you're making decent money. It takes about 8 to 10 minutes to finish up one of those races, and you can still make some decent cash. Now, as I'm racing, just trying to be as clean as possible, as you saw right there with the slipstream takeover, and everyone was trying to be as clean as they could for the most part. We had a couple of bad apples in there. That's going to happen, and accidents like that happen right there. You see, I got a little tied up with that. That was a bad call to try and pass him with getting that boost. But I was able to kind of back off that, and Sky is a good racer. He was able to recover from that right there. So getting a little sloppy around this curve. This is a really fun race, though. I mean, it was up and down, and that's what I'm trying to impress upon you guys. Take a break from running the same old post-op vans, and trust me, you can still do that while you're racing. You'll make a lot of money by racing and having your passive income in the background. And I promise, for every crappy lobby there is out there with people racing, you'll find some that are good. You will. I promise. I mean, I only had a couple of crew members in here. Everybody else was pure randos. You see right there, whether or not that was intentional, I don't know, but that was just an accident. I don't freak out, though. I know, it's got 7 or 8 laps in this race. And, again, catch up and slipstream are on. I left it on. Even though I'm the host, I could have made it, non-contact. But I wanted to have a little bit of, just fun with it. And it does help to keep your lobbies full when you do, because a lot of people do like the action and the corresponding drama that it brings. You see right here, it's getting a little dicey. You know, I'm not worrying about people slipstreaming off of me. I know that catch-up's on. You know, when you get into first place, it just slows you down. You see right here, people just get all caught up and mixed up. You know, nothing major though. That's going to happen. You can't get your feelings for stuff like that. A lot of these things are not intentional, you know, but some of them can be. I wouldn't say like that right there looked pretty intentional, right? You know, maybe he was just trying to check them and it got a little out of hand, but that looked pretty intentional. But no matter what, you know, you still just want to try and race legit. Even the people that were spinning me out that obviously were, you know, doing it intentionally, I wasn't trying to retaliate. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to do that at all. Like this guy right here, I thought, you know, well, I thought he was maybe getting a little spicy, and I just backed off, and you saw what happened right there. You know what I mean? And then this right here happens. So, you know, these things, that looks intentional. Whether or not they're trying to mess around with you or whatever, I don't know. But, you know, just keep it legit. Don't worry about it. You know, don't retaliate. Because a lot of times when you retaliate, you just end up getting messed up yourself, you know. It just doesn't work out for you. There'll be enough spin outs and accidents that happen 100%, you know, accidental. So don't try and add to it by trying to retaliate on somebody. I know you're like, oh, screw that, I want to get that guy back. Well, you just hurt yourself in the long run. Because, again, remember, you got slipstream on, you got ketchup, so you'll be able to get back up top there. And don't forget, a lot of times where slipstream and catch-up will get you into trouble is around the turns, like you see right here. People are, you know, getting bunched up together. They're catching a slipstream, and it catapults them, and they got nowhere to go. And you always see on turns where all the crashes come, and you have to, you know, understand that. So you have to kind of be careful. Even like right here, I was trying to play it safe. I got caught up in that and got spun out, and you know, I backed down the ladder again, and you know, 9th place, probably lose another spot. Right there we go, in 10th now. So don't worry about it. Just try and catch on that slipstream and pull away as soon as you're about to pass. Give yourself some cover there. You know, again, a little bit of rubbing is going to happen like that. It's not intentional. Just part of it. No big deal. Catching these boosts and a slipstream on this corner, on this particular race, it is very, very dangerous. So, you know, make sure you got enough space. Don't get all bunched up. You always see something going down. So that was probably the best move I could have made right there. Just rear-ended him. I had a pretty good feeling that it wasn't going to spin him out. You just do a flush hit, and there's, you know, he had this break, and there's no way I could jolt out to the side. That wouldn't have worked. Again, you know, trying not to get too crazy with it. Give everybody enough space. Bam! Look at that perfect move right there. Played that perfect, and got in first place. Now remember, you know, you have to play that game, that you have to have some strategy with it. You don't want to be leapfrogging people off a slipstream, you know, getting too close down the track, because towards the end of the race, because they'll just slipstream right off of you, and they're going to come and catch that dub. So you may have to, if you're getting closer to the end of the race, you may have to understand that, you know, check your laps, whatever lap you're on, and you may want to save that leapfrog maneuver, that slipstream, towards the end. You may want to back off of passing and just kind of ride, you know, behind the first place person, because that's a lot of times what happens in these races. It all comes down to who's second place in the last, you know, 10% of the race, because they're going to catch the slipstream and end up catapulting ahead, unless you play good defense. I have been able to, you know, play some good defense, being in first place, and block the person from, you know, overtaking me. So keep that in mind too. But we still got, you know, plenty of actual race left right here. Everyone's just kind of dialed in, getting focused, not too much chatter, because everyone's trying to, you know, maneuver and play it as safe as possible. But you got some people that aren't on the mic, and, you know, of course they're going to try and do whatever they want to do, and mess with you and stuff like that. So, and, you know, be careful. Sometimes catching a boost, or sometimes catching, you know, a pass is not the best. Look at this mess. It's not the best time for it. You know, you have to bide your time right. And, you know, what you notice is that you catch slipstream. You don't have to be directly behind a car to catch their slipstream. A lot of times you can be off to the side a little bit, and you'll still catch it. Good Lord, man. It's just crazy. See, good pass right there. Good overtake. I think I may have blocked this guy coming up behind. It's a little spicy right there, a little saucy. You know, you have to understand. They understand what type of racer they are. Give them enough space to make their own mistake. You know what I mean? Like right there, I didn't even worry about catching that boost. I knew it would be way too much traffic. Would have gotten to a wreck, and, you know, could have messed me up bad. Letting these guys fight it out, just trying to split the middle. You know, look at that. See, that worked out perfect. That guy tried to check me. You know, it was being kind of a jerk, and I was able to bounce off the other car. This is at the end of the race right here. Spins me out. I know we're at the end of the race, but I know also second place is the one that always wins close to the end. I caught his slipstream, caught a piece of his. They're fighting for defense. Didn't even notice.
Go.
Bam.
Let's
Got
go. Let's go. Get off these nuts. Let's go.
Epic though. That was really
sick.
fun.
Yeah, that finish
That was fun.
nasty.
You see, that's what people get, man. You play
Call that shit
play
back
straight,
to
play
back.
legit.
Call
I
it
may
back
if he
to
didn't spin
back.
me out, I may not have won that. I wouldn't have been in the position to catch those slipstreams and come up like that. So
my God.
it just goes to show you, man. Get that hate out of your heart.
I lost on my bet.
Get that hate out of your heart. Get that salt out of your heart, man. And just play legit. Have some fun with it. Challenge yourself. So that was pretty cool. That was a good race right there.
Dude,
Good amount of people.
that shit was savage. That was vicious.
That was a vicious and savage race. Less than 9 minutes. The game was lagging out. We got RP. We got paid. Everything. It was just kind of. It was weird. You know how that goes. Give him the old salute. Got my Days of Thunder Cold trickle card right there. I lost money on bets. I bet so many different people. But yeah, good money, 112,000. Don't worry about the best lap of these kind of races. It doesn't matter. It's about consistency. And yeah, it goes to show you, man, you can race legit and still catch a dub. I mean, for real. Don't even worry about it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Seriously, I had a lot of fun. This is a blast. It was a really good time. It was a cool race. So thank you so much for coming out to the video. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Definitely subscribe to my channel for the illest and realest content in the game. Make sure you smash that like button. And you guys stay dangerous, right? We'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Yeah.